Okay, there you go. Can you hear me now? Hopefully you can hear me now correctly, okay? Yeah, I just enabled the microphone on, so hopefully it's working now. Let me know if it's working right now. If not, then I will continue to fix it. All right, yes, okay, all right. Okay, great. Okay, looks like it's working now. Sorry about the issue. I restarted the PC, and maybe that's why the system got restarted and reset it. So, great, it's working. So you can hear my voice, you can see my face. Okay, perfect. All right. Thank you for the feedbacks. So, yeah, starting over, I just wanted to say hi to everyone and happy Friday. This is 27th of July on Friday. So, I was quite busy today, so I checked the chart only once today. That was about 5 hours ago. About 5 hours ago, I checked charts, screened the charts and pairs, but I didn't find any stable trend as per higher time frames. So simply, I stayed away and decided myself to take today as finishing these tasks for today. But let's see what's happening right now. And in Tokyo, there is opening ceremony for Olympic is started, but looks like it doesn't really impacting the JPY market. So, JPY is very, very weak today. So, on the JPY pairs, looks to be uptrending. But let's see. We'll check some charts and do some analysis together. So let me squeeze my face. Okay, and just a quick disclaimer, this information today is basically based on my own understanding knowledge. So when you take trades, please do add your own risk management. So I was actually watching gold as it retraces, but it's not really much moves. So still ranging as per daily chart, and there's not much of trace. In the forward chart, this is also a bit bearish. The market is gradually going down this way, but not so strong. So I would say that this is still ranging and better be stay away. So let's check some Forex pairs now. Before the live stream starts, I marked these Euro pairs and Pound and AUD pairs that looks to be trending as per daily chart, but I haven't looked at the details of these currencies, so let's check them together. So first, let's cover the Euro USD. So this is bearish. As I have been talking about this pair for a couple of last days, this is bearish. The Kumo's down, Kijun Sen down, and Tenkan Sen is also down too, and Chikou span below the candles. So it's bearish, and I still expect the market continues to go down this way. But today's bearish also, but not really strong bearish trend. So I would say that this is still ranging now. So this is in the descending triangle, downward, and the market looks to be bearish, so we can continuously look for the sell chance today or next week on Monday and onwards. And let me check the forward chart too. In this forward chart, this is now ranging. The Kumo's flat, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen flat, and the Chikou span touching. So the market might be supported by the previous support level or zone here, and it might turn bullish and might come backwards to Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen in this forward chart. So better to wait for the breakout of the previous support level at 1.1757 and also 1.1752 level, and then look for sell chance will be a good idea. If it goes upwards, then simply no trades. Even if you see 1 hour chart uptrending, it might turn bearish soon because this is ranging as per daily chart. So I don't recommend you to follow the 1 hour chart or lower time frame uptrend even if it happens. So for those who are new to my channel or YouTube live stream, I am a Japanese trader and I use Ichimoku Kinko Hyo in multiple time frames. So the way I talk about the market and analysis is purely based on the Ichimoku and also price action lines in higher time frames. And once I see the trending pairs on these higher time frames, then that's when I break it down to lower time frames and follow the trend direction. So basically, I'm a trend follower. Sometimes I take trades against the trend direction, but that will be a rare case. So that's the euro dollar here. All right, thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you. Happy Friday to everyone. So, anyone taking any trades right now? Any trending pairs, trading markets? Let me take a vote here. I have the vote function recently on this YouTube. So let me ask everyone, are you taking trade? Taking a trade? Yes or no question. I will just post the vote here. So feel free to vote. Feel free to just press yes or no, because I just want to see the ratio for today's market. By the way, myself, I have no positions right now. I'm not trading right now, so let's see. In the meantime, let me cover some other pairs. Okay, Dalek, I'm waiting for a chance to sell gold. Yeah, it's a bit bearish on the forward chart, so sell will be a right call. But it might retrace backwards anytime soon, so better to have a proper risk management. Okay, so let me move on to the next one, EURJPY. I see EURJPY daily chart is also bearish as per these Ichimoku lines. The Kumo's still down and Kijun Sen down and Chikou span below the candles. So this is bearish. It's bearish. But for the last 3 days has been ranging. If you see these candlesticks, and today is engulfing inside bar. So in that sense, this is also not the best timing to look for the sell chance. Yeah, simply when it ranges like this, simply stay away is the key. I mean, yeah, no rush to trade. Okay, so let me cover one more pair and then I will end the poll. So let me cover Pound USD. Okay, so Pound USD is now also downtrending. We see Kumo's down, Senko span A's pointing downwards, and also Kijun Sen's down, and Chikou span below the candles. So this is bearish. The market might drop down from tomorrow or next week. We might be able to draw a trend line like this, and the market has been bouncing by the trend line in this direction. So bounce by the trend line and also Kijun Sen. From next week, we can expect a bearish market. in terms of the price action, and this is engulfing also. This is the inside bar. So once the market breaks bearish, then that will be a sell. Breakout of 1.3689 will be a right timing to look for the sell chance. Okay, so let's see. Okay, pound CAD going up, all right. Okay, David and Ahmed says USD CAD. Okay, Euro USD short. Okay, couple of trades here. Traded gold, all right. Pound yen is time to sell, all right. Lots of opinions and comments. That's very interesting. So let me end the vote. And let me see the ratio. Okay, so here is a ratio. Yes, 52%, no, 47%. So almost, it's like half and half. All right. Well, of course, it depends on what kind of trading style you are, whether it's scalper, intraday, or day trade, or swing trader. The answer could be different. But it's nice to know. Okay, so let's see. So let me look at the next one, USD CAD. So USD CAD is also very interesting because it's been bouncing by the Kijun Sen and also trend line on the daily chart, and looks like it's bullish today. In previous candlestick was doji candlestick. Previous doji candlestick, and it's breaking the doji upwards. So you can see the similar pattern in the past too. Here, this is the 14th of July. You also see the doji candlestick supported by this, in this case, Tenkan-sen and the trend line, and the market went upwards afterwards. And similar pattern can happen here, and we might see bullish today and next week onwards. So buy will be a right call in this particular market. Let me check the forward chart. Okay, in forward chart it's still ranging, but you can see also the inside breakout, or this is called engulfing breakout of this another doji candlestick in forward chart. The high is breaking right now. So as per Ichimoku, this is flat ranging. The price action says that this is bullish. So for myself, usually what I do is I wait until the market comes above the Kumo, and Kumo twists bullish, and Kijun Sen points upwards, and then Chikou span should be above the candles, like this way, and then look for the buy chance. That will be the timing to look for buy in lower time frames. Because until it happens, I don't think this I wave can happen. It might be more of a ranging market or spiky ups and downs in the market along the way, and moves upwards eventually, supported by this trend line and also Kijun Sen on the daily chart. So if it breaks straight up like this way by the Kumo and Chikou span goes straight above the candles, then of course I will look for buy chance, but I don't think it's going to be happening because simply this is still ranging, and price in forward chart is still below Kumo, so this is ranging to me. So in this case it might take more time. It might take a few days for this Kumo breakout to happen. So most likely today I won't touch this pair. But with that in mind, I watch chart next week. So let me see some other comments now. Zach says, I'm 15 years old, so I am learning with demo account until I'm old enough. That's good, that's good. You can start trading at any age. Yeah, it's good to get used to your eyes, the markets. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I am a day to swing trader. In between day to swing trader, I am. I used to be a scalper, but not anymore, because it wasn't my style. I prefer to be time efficient and yeah, just relax and enjoy my life along with these trades. So that's why. Okay, Soros says, do you have any retracement strategies? Today, let me see. As we screen pairs, if I see that, then I will mention it. Mehdi says, excuse me, is it better to draw the trend lines from the shadow or from the end of the body of the candles? Actually, that's one of the most frequently asked questions. So my answer is to draw the lines on the wick, tip of the wicks. So in this case, I connected the tip of the wicks and connected the line. So in this part, for the last recent 3 candles were a bit overshooting, but I see support here. So instead of drawing it on the body or close price or start price, I recommend you to draw it on the wicks, wick highs and lows, especially if you want to use Ichimoku for analysis. Highs and lows are important because of these Ichimoku calculations. They take highs and lows, so I draw the lines by the wicks highs and lows. But for example, if you're using moving average or MACD or stochastics or any other indicators that takes a close price, then you better use the close price to draw lines. Okay, Jorg says, I'm short in Pound USD and AUD NZD on the daily time frame. All right, let's check Pound USD one more time. So yeah, this is bearish. So, and in forward chart, it's retracing backwards, but it's about to touch the trend line and it might reverse backwards from here. So this is not yet bearish in forward chart, and also in 1 hour chart, this is still ranging, as you can see. So in this condition, I prefer to wait until the market breaks a Kumo downwards and Kumo twists bearish. Senko span A goes back downwards while Senko span B remains flat like this, and that will make the Kumo to twist from bullish Kumo to bearish Kumo like this way. This is dead cross of Senko span A and B. So Kumo will be bearish and Kijun Sen points downwards and Chikou span comes below the candles, and then I look for the sell chance then. If I see this setup, then I take 2% per trade in this particular trade. Yeah, so that's because if you see the market below the Kumo, also in 1 hour chart, there is a higher probability for the market to continuously be bearish afterwards. But right now, if you see the market, the price is now still above the Kumo, and Kijun Sen flat, Tenkan Sen flat, Kumo flat, Chikou span touching. So simply speaking, this is range market, and you don't know which way it's going. It might go up or down, and we don't know which way it's going. Yeah? So this is 50-50% chance whether it goes up or not. So in this particular case, the best thing you can do is do nothing. Just monitor the chart until it goes bearish. So this is actually psychology and also about the risk management, because technically from here you can look for the sell chance and expect the market go down along with the daily trend. I don't usually trade like this way, but in theory it's possible. It's possible if you have the proper risk management. So I say if the market goes bearish, then I'm willing to sell because I can take 2% risk per trade. But if you sell here, you might be taking 1% risk, or you can take 0.5% risk and you can sell here. Of course, you have to look at the lower time frame price action. You might see double top or head and shoulders in 5, and if you see this bearish, then that will be a sell based on the 5 or 15 and expect the market goes bearish. And once the market goes bullish, then simply exit is the idea. So you better look at the lower time frames to capture the reversal confirmations, but with the reversal confirmations and also risk management, technically you can take trades at any places. I try not to confuse everyone, but this is about the risk management and also psychological management too. So in my mind, I like to trade where there is an edge in the market, and that means, like I mentioned previous live streams or videos, I am a type of a trader who prefer to take trades where the stop loss can be very tight as possible, and the market tends to go towards the major direction. That will be the only spots that I'm interested to trade, and that is my strategy called KTS, Case Trading Strategy. Really focused on these spots to take trades only. And in that case, the reason why I prefer to take trades after the market, in this case, goes bearish, breaks a Kumo, and Kumo 2 is bullish, and Chikou span goes bearish. Why I want to take a sell in this case is that the market tends to go towards that direction, and if it goes along with the higher time frame direction, and it saves time for me. It saves time, and it's time efficient because I can relatively go higher lot sizing with 2% risk, so that I can go for higher lot sizing, but still extend the profit potentially as much as possible. But if you take a sell right now, you can technically take a sell here, but I don't recommend you to take 2% risk here because the risk for the market to go up is 50-50% in this case. So that's why I say if you want to sell here, then I recommend you to take 1% or less than 1% risk, but still expect the market goes bearish this way. So I prefer higher lot sizing and smaller pips to stop loss and long target. Big target is where I want to trade. But in this case here, if you sell here, then that will be stop loss, might be very tight, but the market might go backwards at any time. So you have to decrease the lot sizing and you have to decrease the risk per trade. In that case, you lose the lot sizing, you lose the leverage on lot sizing, but you can still be safer on your trades. And once the market goes bearish, then yes, you can extend the profit along the way, along the trend direction per daily chart. You can do it, but let's say you go for like a 0.1 lot sizing from here, and let's say you sell here with 1 lot sizing, which one can make more profit is obviously this one. Yeah, with the pips, you can gain more pips by 0.1% lot sizing trader from here to sell than 1 lot sizing. But if the market goes bearish along the way this way, as per daily chart direction, and if you imagine that you take trades and trade in the profits along the way, then which one is more efficient is the one who went for 1 lot sizing. And I'm just showing these arrows pointing downwards, but we never know. After you take this 0.1 lot sizing, it might go up and down in range for a couple of hours or days, or it could be weeks until the market finally starts to go down this way, because this is still ranging as per 1 hour chart. So from this reason too, by taking lower risk per trade and lower lot sizing from here is not really efficient. But where we can be efficient is when you also see the trend direction in these mid time frames. So yeah, and that is my trading philosophy, and this is actually based on my own experience. I used to trade like here. I used to trade from the top. I used to try to catch the top here and sell, and so that I can get bigger pips per trade. And sometimes I got these big pips, huge trend in pips as a profit. But if I look back, when I look back the P&L balance sheet by the end of the month, the profit over net profit was much better by taking trades with higher lot sizing, with more risk per trade. So that's my philosophy. So, but of course there's no right and wrong answer. Of course you can take a sell here, and with a less risk per trade you can sell, and you can run profits by pips you gain. So anyways, so that's why my focus is really the trend follow, and once the market goes backwards, I exit very quickly is my style. Okay, so yeah, thank you for joining everyone. Great to see you here as usual. Ahmed says, what time frame combinations do you use to catch the trend? I use daily of 4 and 1 hour chart or the 30-minute time frame. Oscar says, could you look at the USD-JPY? All right, let me check the USD-JPY. As per daily chart, this is now ranging. The price is now breaking the Kijun Sen, Chikou span overlapping. Yeah, it's range per daily chart. And let's check the forward chart. In the forward chart, this is also ranging too. We have 2 consecutive doji candles, so simply it's ranging. And if you look at the 1 hour chart, now this is bullish. From 1 hour chart lower time frames, this is bullish. I can see the Kumo's up, Kijun Sen is pointing upwards, and Chikou span above the candles too. So the market is supported by this Tenkan Sen, and expect the market goes bullish afterwards. But make sure that there is no resistance level here at this swing high on the 1 hour chart, 110.59. And there is a high here at 110.70. So but we still have about 10 pips or so of the room to trade. So I think 20 pips of room to trade, so it's okay. Yeah, so let's see. So JPY, I think that will be good to buy for the intraday or scalpers. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. Okay, so here in 5, you must find the potential bullishness from here. And as far as this market right now in 5, this is bearish. The market has been on the bearish wave, and at this rate the market continues to go bearish, and I don't see any potential bullishness in this market. There's only I wave, but I wave doesn't mean that the market goes bullish. So from here, the possible scenario for buy would be whether the market goes in wave. That will be one of the scenarios to buy. And the second scenario would be wait for the breakout of the previous high. I think I will draw the horizontal line so that you can see the price level. So this is 110.54. If you see the market breaks that level, 110.54, then that becomes the double bottom neckline breakout. So if you see this also, that will be a potential buy too. That will be the second scenario. So either N wave bullish from here or the breakout of the neckline of this double bottom by price action. Or simply you can wait for the resistance level. 110.59 breakout will be a third option. If you can keep an eye on the market, then you might see one or two, but if you want to relax more and just want to have dinner and come back, then you can take third option too. It depends on how long you can stick to the chart in this case. But anyhow, the thing that I want to try to tell here is that if you don't see the bullishness in lower time frames, then never take trades. Even if you see uptrend in 1 hour chart, this is bearish. This is bearish in the wave, and I don't see potential bullishness in this case, so I won't take a buy in this condition. I hope that makes sense. This is like multiple time frames, so hopefully it doesn't confuse everyone. But this gives you more precise entry timing. So yeah, never take trades with gut feelings or intuition. Always, every trade should be logical and objective and rational at any time. All right, thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you. I can see hi K, hi Master K, hi Mr. K, all these messages. So yeah, thank you for joining, everyone, on this relaxing Friday night. Let's see, Jake says, hi K, how much the most pips you used to get per one trade? How much I gained the most per in the previously? That was gold. That was on gold trade. I got more than 200 pips, 25 pips or so. I got that one, and also Euro USD too. I got huge profit. Yeah, last year was very good. Last year, I used to have like 200 pips or sometimes 300 pips for these Forex pairs, but not this year. Shamal says, Mr. K, do you have another strategy in Forex trading? In terms of strategy, yes, I do. I mean, it's kind of difficult to describe because I see chart with the price action and lines and also Ichimoku, and I use Bollinger Band and stochastics like this, and also I take the Fibonacci bounds too, and I combine these strategies. So I say that this is, this 1, 2, 3 scenario can be possible, but also I also confirm these bullishness in 5 by these by the Bollinger Bands and also stochastics and some other confirmations. I used to trade only one confirmation or one strategy, and I failed multiple times. Sometimes indicators or these breakouts or any strategies can give you some fake signals. So that's why I came up with the mind of combining these confirmations, multiple confirmations and entries. And there are hundreds of variations for these multiple confirmations. So if you ask me what kind of strategy I use, I don't purely trade by Ichimoku only. I take trades, I look at the chart in multiple time frames, and I look for an edge. And that is my strategy. So yeah, but this is universal. It's universal on any pairs, any markets, because this is the psychology of the market after all that I'm trying to read right now. So that's yeah, no matter which indicators you use, this concept should be the same. The basic concept, philosophy should be the same. And that's what I try to share in these YouTube live streams. Zach says, we're not here to predict the future, we are here to know the presence of the market. Oh, love this quote. Yeah, I love that quote too, from Goichi Hosoda. Yes. No predictions. We don't predict the future. Yeah, so I don't like the word predict in Forex or any tradings, because that's not the way we should be. We have to create scenarios. We have to create what-if questions. If the market goes this way, then what would you do? If the market goes that way, then what would you do? Would be the questions. And it should change over time as the market conditions. So like right now, as I mentioned, I don't say predict, as I mentioned, the market goes upwards and now it's about to break the neckline. So in this situation, number 2 was correct, right? Number 2 is correct, but we never know. It might be number 1, or it might be number 4, maybe this way. We never know, right? But the fact is, right now, the fact is that the market went up by scenario 2. So simply you take the scenario 2 to take a buy. If it goes like 1, then simply take number 1 scenario and take a buy. If it goes number 3, then take it and take a buy. So as the market changes like this, we have to create different scenarios. So here now, what I think of is that the market is now reaching to the neckline of this double bottom. So the market might go bearish afterwards. It might go bearish or bullish. So we'll see. And make sure that the 1 hour chart is still going upwards let me come back to 1 hour chart one more time. And yes, the Kumo is still up and Kijun Sen is up right now, Chikou span above the candles. So this is bullish. And then you go down to the 5-minute chart one more time and look for an edge to trade. So I would prefer to wait for this candlestick close in about 1 minute and 17 seconds, because if the candlestick close becomes below the resistance, then it becomes pin bar. It shows resistance twice here, and afterwards the market might reverse. But if the market closes above the resistance, then it becomes a bullish candlestick, and afterwards the market could go bullish afterwards. So waiting for this candlestick close is also very important, and it requires patience, but it's necessary to be precise on these trading edges. All right, Nifty view, please. All right, let me check Nifty later on. Okay, let's see. Jabriel says, K, blessings for the day. Thank you for what you do. Question, how do you use fundamentals for your trading? Do you pay attention to value of the particular economies and GDP, inflation, interest rates? I do look at the news, and I pay attention to news before I take trades. So right now, I'm about to buy this position, this market, but before I do that, I make sure that there is no big news in the market. And today is Friday, and there's only Euro news, and besides that, today there will be no news afterwards. So in that sense, they're safe. But let's say if there's a big news in the US tonight, then it can impact the market anytime soon. So for example, right after you take a buy from here, then if there's a big news on the next second, the market might shoot down all the way, and you might be in a huge loss. So I watch news before I take trade, but I don't really pay attention to the details of the news, because we never know until it comes out. We never know about the reactions to the market until it comes out. So I don't really take trades by the news. Let's see. HiveFX says, hi Kay, how are you? What do you think traders who create their own trading systems compare to your strategy? Trading systems are good to be disciplined. It tells you where to buy or where to sell, or until when to wait. So trading system is important, and we have to have rules and discipline in that sense. But you can't believe it. You can't believe blindly. That's something that I don't suggest. So I share my strategy by Ichimoku and multiple time frames. I named this as KTS, Case Trading Strategy. But it's a bit conceptual, and also I don't want everyone to believe my system until you experience it. right, thank you for the comments, everyone. Nice to see you on Friday night. So looks like the market didn't close above the resistance, and now we see bearish candlestick. So from here, we see that there is an engulfing pattern also, inside bar, and once the inside breaks, it might turn bearish. So we'll see. But once the market breaks, then it might break also the resistance 110.59. So we'll see which way it goes. And in this condition, I don't buy yet, because this is still 50-50 chance. Yeah, never take trades where the chance is 50-50. Even if you take 70-30%, the market might turn bearish. So yeah, no trade. So sometimes, like in this case, so we see 1 hour chart uptrending right now, and in 5 we're monitoring the chart and looking for the trading edge. But let's say if I have to go for the next 1 minute, I have to go out and have dinner, then simply I close these charts and go out for dinner. I won't wait for the edge to come. I won't monitor the chart from mobile anymore, but simply I leave the charts. So switch off and on. Your mental psychology is also important. Yeah, you don't want to monitor the chart from mobile while eating dinner with your friends. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You lose focus in that way, and when you lose the trade by doing that, you might regret. Well, I know because it's also based on my own experience. Yeah, I used to trade by mobile, still do right now, but if I take trades from mobile when I can only focus on the trades. So, but before me, when I was out and for dinner, lunch with my friends or family, I monitor the chart from mobile, and let's say I just screen charts, and oh, there's a trending market, and I go to 5-minute chart, and 5-minute chart, oh, there is confirmations. So okay, why not buying it? And I just bought it, and I just close the chart and just talk with the friends or family. But my mind is not here. My mind is on mobile chart. So sometimes, I was kind of regarded as like a rude person because I wasn't really focusing on the topic or the conversation. So sometimes I check charts like this, and yeah, he says, "What are you doing?" And I say, "Oh, I'm just monitoring the charts." And yeah, he says like, "Why don't you shut down and just focus on the conversation?" And I said, "Yeah, that's right. I agree." So, or sometimes I just go to the toilet and screen charts and take trades sometimes. I was so addicted to taking trades, but now I don't. So yeah, I think yeah, focus is important. Yeah, we can't do two things at the same time. Like in Japanese we say, we can't do two things at the same time. Okay, so let's move on to Nifty chart now. So let's move on to Nifty chart. So here in this USDJPY, you can monitor yourself from now on in 5-minute chart, and once the market breaks 110.59, and you look for the buy chance. So in the meantime, let's look at the Nifty chart, index Nifty, and see how it goes on the daily chart. Okay, so this is pure ranging market. The Kumo Senko span B flat, A flat, and Kijun Sen flat also. Yeah, Chikou span has been touching, so it's simply ranging now. Yeah, this is a bit of like Y wave structure. The lows are lower and highs are higher, and this is sort of like the Y wave structure. And when you see Y wave like this, it becomes very, very tricky. So today is also doji candlestick, and you can just wait until it breaks. Yeah, no repeating comments. Yeah, please be nice on this chat community. Okay, so yeah, so this is ranging, so simply stay away is a rule. Better to wait for the breakout at round number of 16,000 or the most recent resistance level at technically at 15,964 will be the resistance. So we'll see. Neil says, do you use CPR and volume profile in your analysis? No, I don't. I only use Ichimoku price action lines on these higher time frames. Mary says, would you please look at the Bitcoin? Sure, why not? Is it bullish now? Let's see. As per daily chart, yeah, for the last 3 days it's been bullish, but overall is a bit ranging still. So looks like the market hold it at the round number 3,000, and now it's going up. But I don't see the potential and continuous uptrend yet. This is still ranging, a bit bearish. Let's see. In 1 hour chart, this is uptrending right now, nicely uptrending on the N waves. So this is bullish. After this P wave breakout, it's uptrend right now. The market has been supported by this Kijun Sen twice or 3 times, and potential breakout at this level, 32,885 or 32,941 is the resistance zone. So once it breaks, that will be a buy. Until then, it might become ranging or retracing sell. Yeah, this is a bit of a tricky market too. It's a bit more of the ranging market right now. Yeah, okay, so let's see. Let's move on to some other markets now. Okay, let's see. John says, what are your thoughts on the GMMA? I used to use GMMA before, but not anymore. Yeah, I prefer Ichimoku, Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and Kumo than GMMA. H says, I really love your channel, Sir K, not just because of your analysis, but your unselfishness to share your ideas. You're welcome. Thank you for the comment. It's my pleasure to do this every day on my YouTube channel. And simply I enjoy, and I learn myself too by doing this. So it's actually for both ways. Zach says, K, we are not hard about how BNF trader Takashi Kotegawa is doing in a while. He lives anonymously, but I hope he's well. I hope so too. I hope he's well too, but there is no news about him. Yeah, there is no news. But I'm sure he is still taking trades somewhere in the world, because he can't stop. He can help. Yeah. there was one episode where there was a meetup with all the traders in Japan, and BNF was there and CIS was there too. But and that was actually in a nice hotel lounge. There were some nice foods and some nice drinks. So traders were actually there and they were talking about the market strategies, but at the same time they were enjoying the food and the drinks also. But there was one guy who never touched these foods and drinks, and that was BNF. He never touched anything and just kept talking about markets and strategies and his past trades and all the markets. So he's very, very much focused on the trades and also what he does. Okay, Ali says, do you stream every day? Yes, almost every day, I would say. This week, I do this every day, and it starts at 2 p.m. in UTC time zone on my YouTube channel. And in case if I can't do the live stream, then that will be replaced to the video. I will record a video beforehand and upload exactly at 2 p.m. UTC time zone. And if I can't record a video for some reasons, then there will be no uploads. But most likely, there are some uploads, either video or live streams like this. So it's a best effort. Okay, Jay Shesh says, what shall we follow for day-to-day news in Forex, and how shall one able to know where institutions putting their money? If there are any area where we are able to know whether their current position or random views. There are some websites that actually gives you the report, like a market order report, like Wanda gives you the report also. If you have an account, then you can refer to these news. And also in terms of the Forex, option cut is also important. Like there's option trades, and option cut, New York option cut happens. So that can also impact the markets. But even if you watch these numbers and news, sometimes the market doesn't move like that. So we have to have knowledge and also experience, and also discipline yourself to take trades. Is my answer. Yeah. For the tradings, I think it's been quite interesting. For myself, I have been taking trades for the last 8 years, and I've had losses and wins both ways, and because I've had too many losses and too many wins, that I don't really care whether it's going to be win or loss anymore. So, but that's how you get used to it. Like, it's like driving a car or driving a bicycle. Trading is like that too. Yeah, but good thing about trading is that this is a skill for lifetime. So once you have it, then you cannot lose. Until you have it, there might be some struggles, frustrations, and disappointments for losing money. But once you have that skill, then you can't lose it for lifetime. It's become a treasure, and it's going to be asset by your own. So yeah, that's what we call skill for lifetime. skill for anything, for playing instruments or doing something else, or these trading analysis is also the skill for lifetime once you have it. Oh, hello David. Thank you for joining here. Good to see you here. He says, hope you're doing well. I'm enjoying the session from Rack City. Great. Having a great day over there. He says, I believe the pairs are super ranging today and many traders are getting trapped, so better to avoid. Yep, that's true. It's important to know when to stay away. Yeah, we tend to look for the opportunities. We tend to look for the trading edges, but at the same time, it's important to know when to stay away, when not to look at the charts and stay away. Yes. Taking trades are actually the job for traders, but also not taking trades are also the part of the job for the traders. And that's why I say time efficiency is the key to success, because you don't get paid according to how many trades you took or how many hours you watch charts. You don't get paid accordingly like this, unlike other jobs. Divine says, do you use momentum oscillators like RSI or MACD? Yes, I use stochastics. I use stochastics here, 2 lines, and my setting for stochastics is 30, 10, 10. Percent key 30, percent D10, and smoothing 10. Neil, yes, GMMA means GBP, multiple moving averages. Yeah, I used to use that with RSI or MACD, because after all, it's multiple moving averages. It works like a band, and the market bounces and squeezes and expands. So I like the idea, but I don't use it anymore. Okay, Moshi, Nasdaq 100. Right, let me check Nasdaq right now. So now that I don't have any position today, I can be more relaxed and see other markets now. Okay, let's see. Nasdaq 100, right? So this is up in 1 hour chart. Okay, let's see. In the daily chart, looks like the market broke the resistance level at the round number 1500, and now it's gone up. So this is a new potential uptrend. Thank you for the reminder. This is good to know. Yeah, Nasdaq is going up right now. Let me see Dow Jones. Dow Jones still in the range. The Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat still in the range. And S&P 500 also is breaking the previous high. So this is also a potential new uptrend here. So yeah, it's just going up and up continuously on these two markets. All right, let's see. Excuse me. It says, Sir K, did you try to join a Forex competition before? No, I haven't. Yeah, I haven't been any competitions before. Simply, I take trades with my own asset, with my own money, and compound it myself. I never manage someone else's money either. LG says, are you planning to buy some kind of supercar as every Dubai citizens? You'll see. You'll see. Well, one thing that is true is that I love cars. I love driving cars. That's something that I miss when I was in the US. I used to drive every day, long hours, long miles, kilometers. But in Japan, I don't drive, so I was missing driving. In Tokyo, we don't need a car, but here in Dubai, we need a car to access to different places. So I'm looking for which one to get right now. Ale says, I also live in Dubai. Okay, that's good. Hope we'll be able to become successful trader like you. And one day we will have a nice lunch and have nice conversations about the market. Sure, Ali. Good luck to you. And good luck to everyone who are participating in this live stream today. Yeah, we're here to become a break-even trader and then become a profitable trader afterwards. And success doesn't come one day. It comes over time, and it should be tested over time too. The strategy also should be tested over time. So you can't be happy just because you're in profit for the first months. Second months can be negative. Or you can't be just happy just because you're profitable in 1 year. On the second year, you might become unprofitable. We never know. So it should be tested over time. Oh, Dinesh, good for you. You're shopping and watching the live stream at the same time. That's good. Orvin says, removing indicators for now and training pure price action on demo account. That's a good advice. Yeah, I used to do that. When I lost $10,000 account, I put all the indicators away. I used to buy lots of paid indicators, paid EAs, paid systems, and paid signals. I used to use all these and take trades, but when I lose the first Forex account, I discarded everything and went back to pure price action. I didn't even color the candles. I was kind of going crazy. I was going extreme side. So I didn't color the candles, and all the chart candles were looking white like this and taking trades. So you can try. By doing this, you can really see the market by the price actions. And this is also good to train the candlestick patterns, because you don't get biased towards these colors. If you have these pure white candles, this is a good practice for price action and candlestick patterns. So after I did this, I colored the candle, one with white, one with blue, and then I added Ichimoku, and Ichimoku made much more sense to me. Before, I was using Ichimoku, but I thought it was confusing, and I didn't really trust Ichimoku before. But after I got the good understanding of price action and these candlestick patterns, and then I added Ichimoku, and everything made sense afterwards. So yeah, I think that was quite an experience. When I lose that money, I get depressed, and I was under medication. Yeah, I wasn't able to sleep at that time. I wasn't able to sleep. I was, even if I sleep, I woke up like 2 hours. I wasn't able to sleep long. So that was very tiring. Santiago says, hi Kay, I've been following you for 4 weeks approximately. Just I wanted to thank you for sharing parts of your knowledge in this channel. I'm going to joining your KIC, greeting from Chile. All right, Santiago, I will be waiting for you in the Ichimoku community. All right. Hi, Kishore. Thank you for joining. He says, can you please wave me? Great to see you. One thing that it's very great about Dubai is that right now in Dubai time, this is 7:15 p.m. and I have so much more energy than I do the live stream in Japan. Because in Japan, it's already like midnight. But here in Dubai, still before the dinner time, so I have much more energy to talk about, and I can just keep going like this. So it's very good. Yeah, especially when I had a big day in Japan. When I did the live stream, it was very difficult. Sometimes I was losing breath, and it was I was kind of fighting myself like that. Johnny, he says, are you based in Tokyo? And no, this is in Dubai. I used to be based in Tokyo until June, but from July onwards, I moved to Dubai. Okay, so yeah, I guess I will be ending the live stream and get ready for dinner tonight. So once again, thank you for joining everyone. It was very nice to see you in this live stream. So yeah, hopefully, looks like there's no trends today on Friday. This is towards the weekend, so no rush. Just enjoy charts, watch charts, and if you don't have any opportunities, then simply stay away and come back to the chart next week. So yeah, tomorrow, on Saturday, the topic is going to be about psychology, and there is a vote on Twitter and also my YouTube community post. So if you haven't voted yet, please do, and I will be seeing you on tomorrow's live stream afterwards. Okay, so once again, thank you for joining, and have a great dinner, great time with family and friends. I hope everybody's safe and healthy. Until we see next time, please stay healthy and stay gold. All right, mata ne. Bye for now.